Okay, basically coming to what I was told about this position, so this was actually position for the DevOps roles and responsibilities and the focus of a couple of things, mainly in terms of development. So the work mainly like web development and administration of some of the SQL and Unix shell scripting in case of the application source code environment. And apart from that, so also we could use various SQL development and web development, and also some of the work in terms of Unix shell scripting. So this is what I was told by the day. So
Okay.
to tell me more,
Yeah,
more that would be great. So even yeah, I forgot to mention that Python is also one of them, the major
Right.
important roles. Yeah.
Good.
Mhm.
Yeah. Your audio seems to be out of sync with your video, but I guess that's okay. So yeah, that's right. That's the job description. So what we'll want to do is quiz you on your knowledge of shell scripting and specifics around SQL, and also maybe a little bit about Ansible and WebSphere and web administration, web server administration in general. So yeah, so what you would do if you got this position, you'd be working on a team. Right now there are 2 employees and 2 contractors. You'd be the third contractor, and the primary work would be to work with this product we use here called is from a company called SmartStream, called Transaction Lifecycle Management. It's kind of a vague name, but what it does is it does reconciliation between our custodian banks and Vanguard as far as our understanding of the cash and positions in our mutual fund.
Okay.
And so it's a package that has a lot of shell scripting built around it by Vanguard, and of course has a database. And what we want to try to do is rewrite some of that shell script that we've written over the years in Python. That's why we talk about Python as well.
Oh, that's great. Well.
So that's kind of the description of the work. And Tamina, if you want to take over and quiz Vishnu on his understanding of the various areas, that'd be great.
Yeah, sure. So Vishnu, as James was saying, we need very strong Unix and shell script developers because that's what our custom ETLs are developed using.
Okay.
And everything is running on RHEL 6 Linux server, so good and saying. Linux environment is always very excited. Our application, the TLM software that Vince just mentioned, it's a Java application, is deployed on WebSphere. So making sure you understand how the application works and how to troubleshoot when there's an issue and how to configure them and deploy them. It's also very important. I was just looking at your resume. So let's start with shell scripting, or at least, some shell scripting questions. If I were to run shell script in a debug mode, how would you do that? Like, how would you run a shell script in a debug mode?
So basically, if you want to return the debug mode, so what you can do is sh-x or script.sh.
I'm sorry?
sh-x script.sh.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, you can. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Also, you can enable debug logs also, like echo double quotes log output. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the native X, the dash X is what I was looking for. Can you explain what this shebang means in a shell script?
So basically, I would like to say that inside the shell script, if you want not having the environment variables connected, I would like to say this is going to be the first line of the shell script.
So
basically, so basically, I would like to say that inside the shell script, if you want not having the environment variables connected, I would like to say this is going to be the first line of the shell script. So basically, this is the character sequence consisting of characters and numbers. So basically, this will help you specifically go and define the passing of the interpreter direct to inside, like hash /bin/sh. So that is something you can start with the shell script.
So if I didn't do that, what would happen? Like, would you be able to run the script? Like, what would happen?
So if you don't do that, Yeah, and if you just run the script by using the forward slash, then it will not execute properly because sometimes it might not be in the home path, which is quite possible in some of the cases would like to see in the runtime integration and understand that on the runtime orchestration.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, it basically makes the script executable. So yeah, walk me through step by step on how you would write a function in shell script.
Well, so basically, if you want to write a shell script, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, first of all, we have to go and decide the arguments, characters to pass. So basically, in the shell scripts, you can use them for specific blocks of executable code. Let's say like add underscore a underscore user, like open close parenthesis, open the brackets, and user equal $1, password equal $2. You can pass parameters like that, and the user hyphen
How many parameters can you? How many parameters can you pass? Is there a limit?
Yeah, so basically you can pass unlimited number of parameters of physical evidence to, so that I would say it's not a best practice to pass a lot of parameters.
Okay, yeah, from what I know, you cannot do more than 10. Like, it only expects single-digit parameters.
Yeah, I think it's 9 only for shell. For bash, I think it can have like more.
Okay, good to know. Can you explain the difference between $* and $@?
So basically, I would like to say that the main difference between the $* and then we used for getting the effect of the run command in this case was actually used for passing the programs and store the number of command line arguments in this case. And then coming to the $#, it is actually used for to know the special parameter to expand the positional parameters in this case, and also give the code for multiple parameters in the runtime.
Okay, that's good. How would you set? Yeah. So yeah, if I were to replace characters in a, let's say I'm reading up the file and I want to replace certain string values in the file, what command would you use in the short script?
Okay, so if you want to read the string values, we can use the grep command in this case. Basically, you can also use the sum of the other commands.
Right, and then if
connecting have string values for the great integration, and then actually OLX. A cd command for the replacement.
Okay.
And also awk command for replace, and also works nice.
Okay. On Linux, if I were to check how much memory I have available, what command would you run?
Free -m, free -g, free -k. Also you can use swap, -s, swap on.
What about disk space? Like if I were to check how much disk space I have available?
df -ht. I also du -sh for the folder specific.
Cool. What about like open file handles? If I want to check all the open file handles that are on my machine right now.
lsof.
Okay.
-i.
Yeah.
File name.
That's good. Have you used any web applications like have you used WebSphere or WebLogic, JBoss, in web servers?
Yeah, so basically, using the Apache Web Services in this case with the application and management. So basically, I was also responsible for using WebSphere application server in this case with the deployment, and also we can prepare deployments and continuous integration and orchestration of the application specific environment.
Okay, so
yeah.
I'll give you a real quick one of our applications, let's say when we deploy, we get out of memory errors. And we get a code dump, and we can get hit dumps like that. So it's basically running out of memory. How would you troubleshoot that? What do you think is the problem?
So basically coming to the running out of memory, we can actually troubleshoot that by first for looking at the log files in this case, and then when I have actually checked the log files, the next step would be to also check the number of open processes and then backend number of connections with the database in this case, so which can actually give me a good insight into how the application is behaving, and I can also check the swap memory using in this case, so that I can actually have a good idea of how much of the backend memory environment actually taken from there and then unlisted part of the application code. So definitely this is what I was actually using in this case.
Okay, sounds good. If do you know how to update increase sizes from the Java application?
Yes, YAM update.
I'm sorry? If you needed more heap memory, like how would you increase that?
To increase the heap memory?
Yeah, on a Java application. It's running on the sphere.
Using the Java underscore ops.
Okay, what arguments are you going to be increasing?
So basically inside the WebSphere application server, we can actually pass the various various parameters in this case. The option splits, we can actually specify the arguments in JVM. So I can actually go and open the configuration file of the Java virtual machine in the inside, that we can actually mention the XMX and XMS.
Perfect. XMX is for the hit. Yep, for the maximum hit. All right, so good. So far so good. Tim, do you want to ask me any Python questions?
Yeah, sure. So Vishnu, some simple Python questions. So what's the difference between a tuple and a list?
So basically, mutability is the main difference in this case. So basically, I would like to say that list is immutable, which can be changed and modified after its creation. Where is the term?
Very good.
Yeah.
All right. So then, in Python, can you explain to me what a lambda is?
Yeah, so basically lambda is nothing but its functions, like the set of functions interface. So basically you have to have anonymous functions which can be used. In this case, it's actually something you have a nameless function for a short period of time. So this is used an argument for higher order functions, can be used as the argument of the other functions.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. So with a dictionary in Python, how would you define a dictionary that had these tag values? The number one, and the word one, and the number two, and the word two. How would you write that in the syntax?
Yeah, so I would like to say the definition of the dictionary is very much the same. So basically, if you want to create like my underscore dictionary art equal to open, like you can just pass the 1 colon like key value pairs type. So and one in double quotes and then comma separated values.
Right. And what do you surround all of your value pairs with when you define it?
So yeah, we can surround them using square brackets.
That's close. It's actually the curly bracket.
Sorry, yeah, it's curly brackets. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, good. Let's see, what else? What else can we do here? So when you want to open a file in Python and you want to open it to read binary, what parameters do you pass to the open command?
Yeah, if you want to read a binary operation inside the file in Python, so you have to pass RB is the parameter.
Right, good.
If equal to open up.
Yeah, go ahead. So let's see, one more here. So how would you define a loop to step through a list?
Yes, basically if you want to loop over a list in Python, so it is simple. So I can just do something for I in list colon and print of I.
Very
Next
good.
line.
Very good.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. Nice job, Vishnu. Very nice.
So you were already at Vanguard, I hear, like you were like your project is
My project is completed in a couple of weeks back, so it just
awesome.
wrapped up.
So then you already uploaded and everything. I think let's look for it. I think I think you have Jenkins of version what else? Git, pretty much all the tools that you use.
Yeah, Bamboo, yeah, all I have been used on. Yeah.
Okay. Which is good. I'm not going to ask this question. I think those are pretty basic. And I see you've gotten your master's degree from Colorado.
That's right.
Very nice. So you probably already have a user ID and all of that, or has that been decommissioned?
Yeah, it's decommissioned because from the next day itself, I think it's decommissioned. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll talk to Lindsay, but you've done a very nice job here, Vishnu, and
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
pretty sure we're going to want to bring you on.
Yeah, it's really a pleasure.
I agree.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, thanks for your time, guys.
Talk to
Yeah,
you later.
yeah, thank you
Yeah.
very much. Yeah, have a
Bye,
nice
bye.
day, both of you. Yeah, bye.